Oh, hey, what's up? Now, that's actually not my attitude right now. I'm quite excited to show you this game. But that's just how she looks. And oh man, she can't even handle me talking for 2 seconds. She's got to look at her phone. Welcome. I have had this idea that I should introduce you to this game that I am playing now in beta. And this is more geared towards players of War of the Visions, and I will do my best to speak in the language of War of the Visions. I will eventually learn the vocabulary for this game, but it's going to be a ways off. It's a little bit difficult in the beginning. But this is, geared towards anybody who, like me, is very, sad to see War of the Visions end, and then, like, also thinking about, okay, what's next? What are we going to play next? And, like, how can we go from these communities that we have built and that we treasure so much, and find a game that we can kind of transfer over into. So this is one that I have been having fun with and that I find ticks a lot of those boxes. So I will do my best to explain some things to you. And if you are not familiar with me, then I don't know. There's so many content creators in this game, which I don't even think of myself as a content creator. I just think of myself as like somebody who's just gonna talk at you and then like make you fall asleep and like put you to bed. Like that's really my role. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. And if that sounds good to you, then hey, cheers. Oh, and speaking of that, what am I drinking? I am drinking my bourbon, my larceny, tonight because I thought that, like, okay, well, don't fall asleep. Man, I haven't even gone through anything yet. Y'all need to chill, girl. Well, whatever her name. Oh, her name's Adora. So, chill, Adora. Okay. Get you off my screen. You're depressing me. You're so, like, sad about life. All right. You can look at the snow falling, because that's not depressing either. Crap on snow. Anyway, this is Etheria Restart. And what's nice, I think, for War of the Visions players is that one of the things that really kind of cemented the game for a lot of us was the guild aspect and, the PvP, but like with that multi-collab aspect, which is kind of hard to find, I think, in a lot of games. Like, you'll see a lot of, mobile games especially, but you'll see a lot of gachas or a lot of games that are like single player, that are more focused on like PvE. And then you'll have ones that like they have the PvP, but like, is it intriguing? Is it collaborative? And like for me, like the collaborative part is like really important. I never knew I wanted it until War of the Visions, honestly. I was always a single game player. And so kind of the War of the Visions experience and like building a community and like as much fun as I had with all that really made me sad to be losing that game. And so it's like, okay, well, I want to keep that going, so I need something that's going to allow me to do that. So I thought that this was a good option. And I've also been like sitting at home like sprawled out. I busted my knee like a month ago, and so I haven't been able to do anything. And so I've just been even more like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And so I'm growling a little. So this has been fun. I've really been enjoying the beta. So I'm gonna go through what I can for you and like hopefully explain it in terms that make sense. So up on the top of the screen, my 139 out of 152. That's my energy. That 2960 is my Visior. And then that big number, I'm not going to try to read to you, that's my gil. And actually, like, the gil in this game can go pretty quickly, so you got to be careful. And I think that's maybe normal for a lot of things. When you first start out, you had to kind of be, like, a little bit conscious about material expenditure and think about it that way. So that Visior that's in the middle, my 2960, you spend that on summoning. You spend it on energy refills. You can also spend it on refills in arena, things like that. So it's basically, it's very similar to Visior in that sense, where it's kind of your just like all around currency that yes, you can buy, you can pay for if you want to, and you can use it just in multiple ways. And that's that. Gil, yes, is very, very, very important as you're using it for leveling up gear, and basically, yeah, just like a lot of just team building things that you're doing. So you want to keep that up. You want to keep an eye on it. And then, yeah, energy, yeah, that's as what can you do in a day? And you've got stamina refills or energy refills that you can use. And then you can also use, of course, like your Visior to refill that, I think like up to 10 times a day. And your player rank, which is pretty much the thing. So if you see on the top left, I'm at rank 32. Your rank is basically a result of how much energy you have spent in the game, and then like going through story and stuff like that. There are also checklisty things that will give you rank experience, but the rank number that you have is kind of just like what opens up different areas of the game. And like in the early game, you kind of want to get everything open and be able to participate in all the modes and see what you think. So that being said, let's look at some of the visions that we have. This is Leanne. She's going to be the free 5-star that we all get, and she's not going to come as a 5-star. You have to actually level her up to a 5-star. But I'm trying to speak in World Vision language, so that's why. Anyway, she's gonna be like, just a strong unit that you're gonna be happy to have, and you just get her off of a pull. You also get a guaranteed pull in the beginning, but within 4 pulls you'll get this guaranteed unit. And for me, I went with Tiamat, and she's this cool dragon lady. One of the things I do like about this game is that there's a nice diversity with like humanoids, like you got the dragons, you got like the animalistic peoples and things, young, old, all of that. She's bored too. Why is everybody so bored when I talk, man? Well, like I said, I guess my job is to put you to sleep, so it's working on them too. Anyhow, so I was able to get this is all like through just like the free summons that the game is giving you. Just a bunch of really good units, fun, cute, doing some crazy things. So I'm really happy with how my initial pulls went. This guy's my favorite. This is my main man. He does ice damage, so of course I like that. It freezes people in their place. She's a great healer. She's got antlers, so deal with it. A lot of people like her for reasons. She's just the coolest. Yeah, so there's like between like the units that the game gives you and the units that you can pull, just with all the resources that the game gives you, you're pretty much off to a good start no matter what you do. So it's just a matter of like how crazy you want to get, like how fast do you want to level up your account and all that. I don't like that guy. Don't get that guy. He's terrible. Well, you're gonna get him anyway, because what can you do? I like his design too. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not making noises. Yes, and he's really cool. He's got that set energy. Yeah, so there's a lot of different designs, and it's like it's not my favorite aesthetic. I'm not so much into sci-fi. I'm not so much into that dystopian world. But I feel like this game has done a pretty good job of with their character designs, like not only giving them like interesting vibes, but then like also, or not vibes, vibes, designs, but then like also really differentiating their kits and like giving them uses and stuff. This is going to be like your shop, where you buy things. But basically, okay, so those discs in this level 10 pack. The 10 discs, the discs are like rare tickets. So that's a 10 pull, which is a guaranteed SR unit. And this is like 99 cents, yo. So there are some really, good values in some of these things. And of course, like, if these are special packs, they're not always going to be there. You also have like, your crystal purchases. which 1,000 crystals is going to get you a 10 pull. But you can do like a combination too. If you have 5 discs, then you're going to spend 500 crystals to bridge that into a 10 pull. So there's all that. There's also the exchange shop. This is going to be your guild medals, your arena medals, and all that. And these allow you stockpile them to buy some really, really important mats. Again, you see those discs right there. And then these guys, the shadow prints, this is like your azure browstones, or I guess like rainbow browstones as well. Your antlers, these are going to be your awakening materials that are going to take your visions from 4-star to a 5-star to 6-star. The purple ones are going to be able to convert into orange ones. The orange ones are going to be able to convert into red ones. Red ones are going to be the highest. Those are going to make your 6 stars. So you're gonna want to keep an eye on, how many you have of those, and for who you're trying to level and all that. But you can buy them in these shops, and you can continue to craft the other ones. So as you can see, there's a lot of important mats that you can buy, and so you want to do your dailies and all that, get those currencies going so that you're continuing to stockpile those important materials. But it's all there. The quests, you got your dailies. You want to get 12 out of 12, but there's more missions than dailies that you need, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do on that. Weeklies as well. I'm done with my weeklies, of course, because I'm way ahead of the curve. Maybe not. What else is important for this first introduction? These are your events. This is like what you're going to see in the far plane, and you got different things. These guys are going to be boss fights that will specifically drop. Like in this game, I can't think of like what the equivalent in War of the Vision would be, but they're basically pets. And there's different pets, and they're going to, so these are the little pets you see there, the possible drops for these different bosses. And they can have different stats, different things that you want to grab onto. And so that's what makes them important. And looking at that, let's go back to your people and I'll show you. So this is your little pet, and if you see they've got some different stats, and it's kind of RNG when it comes to how good the pet is and what their stats are. And so that's something that you can farm, and you get a bunch of drops, and then you find the good one, and then you level it up and all that good stuff. And then you work into this module system, which I guess I would describe this as trust stones. But what's different about it is it's like a little bit more complex, and you're going to want to kind of look at the numbers of the different things and what you want. But the good news is that there's a lot of really great guides that talk about which characters want certain stats, and so you can look at that. And you can think about getting this group together. You don't need to worry about it or feel too overwhelmed about it. At first, you just have to kind of like get yourself cemented into the game and like figure out what they want. And because like really, you're going to be wanting to focus on leveling things later in the game. I've leveled up stuff that I probably shouldn't have, but I'm also in the beta, and I just want to like have a lot of fun with it and do what I can. So between the shell, which is your pet, and these little trust stones, you're going to want to try and like maximize stats in a way that makes sense for the character that you're building. So there's a lot of room for specialty building and changing things out depending on the boss fight, depending on what you want to do. If you want to like take speed up a notch, or if you need to like hit a little bit harder. So you can really play around with that. So that's kind of fun. That's that, I guess. What else can I show you? Challenge. Oh, hey, here's your guild. What was my guild? Of course it's Gracewell. So, in guild, you know, there's weekly quests. This is all going to like go towards your co-op points. You're going to get really, you know, good rewards in here. So you definitely want to join a guild. So the fastest way to join a guild is really to grind that story and to get past a certain point, and then get into a guild as fast as you can, because they are going to fill up. I've even noticed, like, in beta, like, people are just looking for them, and it's great because the rewards are there. And, you know, of course, like, there's a currency involved, so you can buy good stuff. Do this thing. This is your barracks kind of a thing, where we put out a unit, and then, like, other people can, like, support you on that unit. So, hey, here's Zargan. I'm going to give you a little thing for you. So once Zargan gets 4 of those, then he'll get, like, a little piece to a puzzle, and that'll work towards, you know, a little stat boost item for the unit that he has put up. So this is kind of like your barracks, basically. But the other cool thing that you can do, which I really think is fun, is you've got these raid bosses. Right now, we've been working towards this raid boss, and so far we've killed 2 raid bosses as a guild. And this guy is a lot tougher than the first 2. But what's cool is that you can set friend units, and so when I go in, I can choose what friend units I want to set up, and then when I challenge, I can then, you know, I could pick all of my units, or, like, you know, 5 units, or I could just go for support and I could pick somebody else's units. And it doesn't matter. I can go through, you know, as long as they're not 5 out of 5 and crossed out, I can pick any of these units. So there's a fun aspect of guild battle. Well, this is guild raid, but there's a fun aspect where you can really lean on your guild members and, like, help each other. And I have always been just really about that collaboration. I'm gonna get out of this because I don't want you to watch me battle this. You're not invited to watch me battle it. So I think that that's a really fun aspect of it. So now this United Front, I think that's going to be the guild versus guild. They announced that there is going to be a guild versus guild mode that they're going to release after launch. So I'm really eager to see what that looks like, because, you know, it could be pretty fun. And just generally, I think even as it is, it does feel like there's you know, a lot of opportunity for just, you know, smart, collaborative, and of course, like, there's a chat where you can talk to each other. And you have the ability to kick somebody for me. or secret, yeah, we're the bosses here. So don't get kicked out. Don't be a fool. Anyway, so I think, like, there is a lot of option there, and that makes me excited. I think this one, the Ethernet Rally, I'm excited to see. I'm not at level 40 yet, but I want to see what that multi-team adventure looks like. I don't know if that's going to be like our multis and War of the Visions or what. The Phantom Theater is a team challenge, but that's, I think, a co-op. And I haven't really been able to play with that too much. But yeah, it's fun. Did I already show you the betting? I don't even know. But this is one of my favorite things. Gambling in my gambling game, dude, so cool. This is really fun too, because I have been, like, kind of ridiculously good at it. Not to brag, but I kind of have been. And so yeah, you look at the 2 teams that are going to fight each other, and you predict who's going to win. And the rewards are, like, really good. Now, a lot of people have been struggling with gil, so you have to decide, like, do I want to spend this? Do I want to bet this or not? But look at my history, yo. Look at what I'm winning. And, like, okay, so I lost that one. Okay, so I lost 3. But I won all the other ones. I don't know. I thought I won more than that. But anyway, I think it's, like, 2 times or 3 times, depending on, like, whatever your level is, that you can play per day. But I don't know. I'm just saying, those like orange shadow prints, like I said, they're like antlers and whatever. They are absolutely worth getting. So kind of have to think about that when, you know, just like keep some gil around for that, because I swear it's, you know, those are best. And it's fun. Oh man, it's fun. Okay, so I really like that. Yeah, and then, yeah, you have friends. I don't really know what you do with your friends. I think you just like, I don't know, just happy they exist or something. You can get outfits, you have clues or something. The leaderboard is fun, you see how people are doing. But mostly I just find that there is a lot of opportunity to just play things and just do things. And if you're looking to play and do things and then like also have a guild and build cool characters, like the game has been pretty fun. I've been really enjoying that. I'll show you a summon even. How about that? So let's do it. Now the tell. Oh, it's gold. That means I get an SSR. Yes. My luck has not been the best in this beta, but I still have more units than I could possibly build. I hate Andrew. He's ridiculous. Oh, Kraken, my best boy. Yeah, I still have more units than I can possibly build, and the game gives you really a lot of resources for the pulling. So I've been very happy with, you know, my ability to kind of start this game and be ooh, who did I get? Oh man, okay. So this is the one who's been driving me crazy because I've been working so hard to get her. So if you can like go crazy and do a bunch of really, you know, meet all these tasks, then she's going to be your free unit that you can get. Some people can get her within 7 days if they can complete everything, but even if you can't complete that list, I just learned, thank you, BC, that we can actually, you know, we just need to complete those things eventually, like before her event ends. But hey, now I have her now, so I don't have to worry about it so much. Okay, so yeah, that's a relief. Anyway, so that was successful. Cool. Yeah, so it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. If you would like to try it out, this game will start June 5th. The beta is still going on if you want to try it now. And if you would just like to drop into the Discord, if you're not there and for some reason you made it through this video and you're like, I don't know, I still want to talk about this game with these fools, then I'll post a Discord thing. But for those of you, yeah, that played War of the Visions and enjoyed it and had a really good time and are kind of like sad about it ending, but like aren't quite ready to give up gotcha. Come join us. We wouldn't mind having you or something. So yeah, I think that's about it. What would this girl be drinking? Clearly nothing. She didn't even have like a drink on that table there. Is that even a juice box? I don't know. Is that a juice box? I don't know. She doesn't have anything. Maybe that's why she's so sad. Huh. I don't know. Maybe she's too young to drink, which I feel bad if that's the case. But anyway, yes. Oh yeah, and there's story. I forgot to mention that. It's this thing. And the weird thing about story is that you do have to like actually like move yourself around, which is so hard for me. I'm so bad at it. But you know, you're probably better at it, you know, because you're better at these games than I am in all ways. But that is one thing to keep in mind, is that you do have to like move around the story, but you can hide. It's very like Persona to me. You can hide and like jump on people, ambush them. That's fun. And like, oh, I guess I didn't even show the combat. Do I have to show the combat? Or do I have to? I guess I should. You don't know anything, right? Right. I'll show something that I can do, and I'll put it on auto. No. This is the one that supposedly is me and my tarot cards, so I'll show you this one. It's actually not, though, because I don't look like that, and my tarot cards are too precious. Okay. No, Alright, I will show you a battle. And I will take it off auto because I want to do the first. The AI, I think, is okay in this game. It's not the best, but I have found that there's like a couple people that I want to do their first moves. Like for her, Tiamat, I love her shield. And the AI just wants to make her taunt everybody, which like puts a lot of attack on her. So now I can switch it to auto. And yeah, I don't like that. So yeah, it's turn-based combat. And, you know, speed is a factor if you know, if your turn order is something that you care about. And, you know, they all have 3 skills and you can level up those skills. So there's a lot of other things that you can do. This is kind of trying to be like an overarching, I don't know, whatever, you know, just introduction to this and just like, you know, me rambling on. So anyway, my knee is finally feeling better. So, you know, for all of you that were worried about me when you didn't even know that I had a busted knee, then there you go. It's feeling better. So, thanks for your non-worries. So yeah, she's the girl that turns into a dragon and is like a lot of damage, and you know, it's pretty good. She's my little healer, and she can also revive, which you know, which is you know, life, a re-raise, not full life, just re-raise. But she stacks on these like healing over time things, kind of like a regen, and that's nice. So yeah, she's my go-to healer girl. But now I got that Lingalao, I don't know, lady. So I'll see about that and see what she does. Anyhow, look it, we did it. I did it, not we. Good. So anyway, that's what battle looks like. I guess I should have started with that or something. But did I explain everything? No, probably not. But that was not the point of this. The point was more to just be like, hey guys, that's a game that I'm playing, and maybe you can see if you like it. So see if you like it. Drop by if you're new, and if you want to. And that was a lot, and she's gonna get bored. She's already falling asleep, so I apologize. And I will say thank you for hanging out, and as always, cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh man, she's giving me the evil eye. All right, cheers.